Good Wednesday Pelham Road. It's the last Wednesday of December 2020. This morning for our devotion time together, this is one of those brief ones, just a couple of minutes. I'd like to read for you Isaiah 58. You can read along at home. You can listen. I'm not going to offer any introduction, and I'm not going to offer any commentary until the very end. This is Isaiah 58. Shout out. Do not hold back. Lift up your voice like a trumpet. Announce to my people their rebellion, to the house of Jacob their sin. Yet day after day they seek me and delight to know my ways, as if they were a nation that practiced righteousness and did not forsake the ordinance of their God. Why do you fast? Look, you serve your own interest on your fast days, and you oppress all your workers. Look, you fast, and then you quarrel, and you fight, and you strike with a wicked fist. Such fasting as you do today, I'm afraid that will not make your voice heard on high. Is not this the fast that I choose? To loose the bonds of injustice, to undo the thongs of the yoke, to let the oppressed go free, and to break every yoke? Is it not the fast that I choose to share your bread with the hungry and to bring the homeless poor into your home? And when you see the naked, to cover them and to not hide yourself from your own kin? Then your light shall break forth like the dawn, and your healing, well, it shall then spring up quickly. Now, the funny thing is, when we hear a passage like this, our imagination goes to some sort of remote village in Israel. We imagine oppressed workers as field laborers. We think of moneylenders who make sure they get their return, but they don't ever consider the weight borne by those paying interest. But I think it's time to update our imagination a bit. An oppressed worker can be the person waiting on your table. The oppressed worker could be the person stuck elbow to elbow to someone in a distribution center that is poorly ventilated. Well, I'm sure we might say something like, well, the waiter looks happy. You know their tip depends on you, right? So they surely would like us to think they're happy. That might be a cover-up right there on their part. When people have the freedom to move from job to job, it is challenging to think of anyone as oppressed. I get it. But there are plenty of people in jobs where they can move, but it will always be a move to the same. Just a different address, just a different boss, but the same outcome. And so they naturally feel trapped. They see no way out. The fast God despises is the one where we say the right things but oppress or stand by and let others be oppressed. And that's what we do mostly, is just stand by and let others do the oppressing. Worship is wasted in this fast. Prayers are a waste. Apparently, if you listen to this Isaiah passage, we can't even be heard. Our actions or lack of actions drown out any of our words. Now, God's fast, if you read that passage or listened carefully, is very clear. To loose the chains of injustice. Injustice is not just happening in sweatshops in Singapore. Injustice can happen in businesses down the street and courtrooms across town, and even factories nearby. God's fast will not be known fully. God's fast will not be known fully until justice, sharing, and welcoming becomes second nature to us. So may it be in 2021. Have a good Wednesday.